Well, hello there, buds. Come on in. We're gonna make some Nanaimo bars, a Canadian classic dessert. What are Nanaimo bars, you're asking? Nanaimo bars are named after a city on Vancouver Island in British Columbia. This is how you spell it. Nanaimo. The earliest records of Nanaimo bars were in 1953. So happy 70th birthday, Nanaimo bars. Looking pretty good for your age.
Maybe he likes older women.
It's basically a no-bake layered bar. The bottom layer is chocolate, coconut, almonds, and graham crumbs. The middle layer is a custard flavored icing, and the top layer is chocolate ganache. So let's get started, eh?
Before you get started, prepare your 9x13 pan by lining it with parchment paper. In a pot over medium heat, we're going to melt together 1 cup of butter, a half a cup of sugar, add a half a cup plus 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Stir that until the butter is melted and the sugar is dissolved. Once that's all melted, add 2 beaten eggs, stir to combine, and then turn off the heat. For food safety reasons, I'm using pasteurized eggs this time. This is the brand I'm using. Once the mixture starts to thicken, you can add in the rest of the ingredients. 2 cups of sweetened shredded coconut, 1 cup of sliced almonds, and 1 cup of graham cracker crumbs. Stir until completely combined and then press into your prepared 9x13 pan. Get it as flat as you can, and then refrigerate while you make the next layer. In a stand mixer, beat half a cup of butter until it's light and fluffy, and then add 4 cups of icing sugar or powdered sugar depending on where you're from. Add 4 tablespoons of custard powder. This is what I'm using. Add 6 tablespoons or 3/8 of a cup of milk. Mix until it's light and fluffy. Spread over the chilled chocolate base. Try to get it as flat as possible. And then refrigerate while you make the last layer. In a pot over medium-low heat, melt 8 ounces or 226 grams of dark chocolate and 1/2 cup of butter. Stir constantly until the chocolate and butter have both melted. Pour that melted chocolate over the chilled middle layer and spread out evenly. Before slicing the bars into squares, chill it for a little bit in the refrigerator. Here are my tips for slicing Nanaimo bars. After pouring on the chocolate layer and letting it set in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes, I slice the entire pan of bars. If you let the chocolate harden before slicing, it can crack.
Crack, specifically.
I like to wear gloves as it's less messy. You can cut the squares as large or as small as you like. These are probably twice as large as I would normally cut them, but I'm taking a photo later, so I wanted a nice size.
That's what she said.
Store Nanaimo bars in the refrigerator, but they taste best at room temperature. They also freeze really well. So show your Canadian spirit and give these Nanaimo bars a try. Let me know in the comments if you tried them and if you liked them. You can find the link to the full printable recipe in the description box below. Before you go, please do me a favor and like, subscribe, and share. Those things really do help out a small channel. So thanks for hanging out with me today, and we'll see you in the next video.
I don't know what to say.